Okay, so you can quick clap. Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Okay. This is it.
Hello everyone, I'm here with Joe Gavazzi, and today we are going to be giving you an update for the game between Florida State and NC State. Hi Joe, how are you today?
Good morning, Sylvia. Beautiful day here in Pittsburgh. Hope it's as nice as where you are.
Yes, it's so nice, the weather. Thank you for asking, Joe. And what is the basis of your perception reality plays of the week, and how have they done this season?
Perception reality plays are a type of contrary play in which we look for the line maker or the public to perceive one team and the reality of it being quite the opposite. In other words, we're looking to go against the line maker and public opinion when he lines up on a team for which there is no true value. So far this season, these games are 3-1 against the spread, including our selection on Iowa. Last week, an upset underdog winner over Pittsburgh. Those two teams were clearly headed opposite directions last week, and we did call the upset in terms of it being a very contrary play. A great example of the perception reality plays.
And Joe, I noticed you are playing on last year's defending champion, who's yet to cover a spread. What is some of your thinking as it relates to this game?
Well, not very often do we get to play against a defending champion, or play on a defending champion, in a perception reality play. Usually these teams are out of the gate pretty strong. Not so with Florida State this year. As you mentioned, 0-3 against the spread, failing to cover by 45 points. Public relations nightmare last week with Heisman Trophy winner quarterback James Winston suffering from foot and mouth disease. Further complicated this week by the public relations nightmare, including the extortion bribery charges from the rape case last year. It certainly looks like Florida State is in a negative play situation. And with North Carolina State off to a 4-0 start, having a solid series history here, covering Florida State 8 of the last 9 times they played, as well as winning outright on this field 17-16 last year, all are the factors in place for this contrary play.
And finally, Joe, could you explain to the viewers why there is value in this selection?
All the things I just mentioned above are the reason why this line is 14 points below where it would have been opening week and 5 points below the opening number of 23. Public and line makers squarely on the side of NC State in this one. We go contrary, a chance to back a defending champion off an 0-3 ATS start, making a huge win against NC State, defying public and line maker thinking.
Okay, there you have it. Thank you very much, Joe, for your insights, and we'll talk again soon.
My pleasure, Sylvia. Talk to you real soon.
Good luck, everyone, and for SBR Picks, this is Sylvia. Hello everyone, I'm here with Joe Gavazzi, and today we are going to be giving you an update for the game between the A's and the Rangers. Hi Joe, how are you today?
Hey, good morning, Sylvia. Good to talk to you guys today. Everything good down there with you guys?
Yes, everything is fine. It's good to talk to you, Joe. Could you explain everything?
How are you today, Joe?
How are you today, Joe?
Doing very well, Sylvia, and certainly hope you're doing the same.
Yes, Joe, thank you for asking. Could you speak about the motivation of each of these teams in this contest?
Well, this is the Oakland A's versus the Texas Rangers. And in years gone by, this last game of the series could well have been a battle for the division championship. Not so this year. Texas Rangers, a 90-win team for each of the last 4 seasons, only team in Major League Baseball to do that, has really struggled with the worst record in the American League, with just playing barely over 400 baseball. Oakland A's, correspondingly, were leading Major League Baseball with the best record in the league until 7 weeks ago when they took a nosedive. Now Oakland, locked in a battle for the final wild card spot, has all the motivation in this series ending 4-game set.
And why does the pitching matchup favor our team in this one?
Well, fortunately, the A's do have the better on the mound tonight. Hamill was received from Oakland in a trade from the Cubs, the July 31st trade deadline. After a couple of shaky starts to get acclimated, he's pitched just as advertised with a 2.62 ERA in his last 8 starts, rounding into current form just in time for the playoffs. For the Texas Rangers, Colby Lewis comes back from off-season surgery and clearly has not rounded into form, especially on this mound, where in his starts this year, Lewis has an ERA of over 6 and a whip of over 1.5 and a batting average against of over 300. We got the best of it on the mound tonight. There's no doubt about that.
Okay, and can you give some confidence to the viewers about the fact you are making this run line selection today?
Yeah, we like this on the run line, no doubt about that. As you guys all know, I track the results every day by hand for the last 5 years of the margin of victory of these teams. Now, speaking of margin of victory, before I get into the run line stats, the Oakland A's remain with the biggest margin of victory in Major League Baseball at plus 151 runs, while the Texas Rangers are the worst margin of victory team, a minus 131 runs. So solid background with the fact this might be a blowout tonight. Furthering that thinking is the fact that Oakland has won 74% of their road games by 2 or more runs, while Texas has dropped 84% of their home losses by 2 or more runs. Run line clearly the way to go to this one, turning a mid-price range favorite into a solid underdog selection on the run line.
Okay, there you have it. Thank you so much, Joe, for your insights, and we'll talk again soon.
My pleasure. Good luck to you out there, guys. Talk to you soon, Sylvia.
Okay, for SBR Picks, this is Sylvia.